Yugi. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Team Pharaoh in the house. Today I'm bringing you this amazing deck profile, Vanquish Soul. So for you guys to enjoy, I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. That will support the channel a lot. So let's stop talking and let's get started. We're gonna start by the monsters lineup first, then we go to the extra deck. So for the first starter, we playing the Vanquish Soul Raisin. This is the main monster for the deck. This is the monster searcher. So this search any Vanquish Soul monster, and it also what it does if you declare fire. So as an attribute, you declare fire. This guy would cannot be destroyed by cards effect, and also if you declare fire and dark, it would destroy a card on the column that he is. So let's say you declare fire and dark in this column, whatever is on that column, it will get destroyed. So it's a really good card, amazing searcher. So it's the main starter of the deck. For the second starter, we are playing the Vanquish Soul DR Mad Love. She's the spell card and trap card searcher for the deck. She's really good also. She have this effect, if you reveal dark, you could one of the monsters on the field will lose 500 attack and defense. So if you have a big beater and you want to take it down, this is the card that you can use. And also if you declare dark and earth, you could return the one monster with the lowest defense on the field. So that's really good too. She has 2,000 defense, 1,200, and she searches the spell cards and the trap cards. So she's really good as the second starter. For the beaters, we are playing the Vanquish Soul Heavy Border. This guy is really good. He's the draw power for the deck. This guy, every time that you reveal dark, it will draw you a card, and you can activate both of the effects in either player's turn. So you can do it on yours, and on your opponent's turn, you could reveal dark again and you draw another card. So pretty much you draw two cards, one card your turn, another card on your opponent's turn. And it also, if you declare earth and fire, which is really good, your opponent take 1,500 of burn damage to his life points. So that's amazing. We're going third game, and we are right there on time. You could burn your opponent 2 times for 3,000. So one time your turn, and the second time on your opponent's turn, and that's already 3,000 life point that you take down from your opponent. So if we are playing on time, and it could be that win condition of that game, because if they're running out of time, you already burned them for 3,000. Time would end, and you win the duel. So amazing card too. So for the one-off, we are playing the Vanquish Soul Caesar. I only play one of him. I see builds that plays 2. I don't need it. This guy's unaffected if you reveal earth. And if you reveal earth, fire, and dark, you could pop a card on the field. It's really good. It's a 3,000 beater. Amazing card. It could be special summon from your hand. Remember guys, this deck is about takeout. So you could activate their effect on your hand, and they'll be summoned to the field, the big beaters. So that's pretty good. So I only play one of him. I don't think you need to play more. For the other one-off, we play Vanquish Soul Panther. She's really good. If you declare earth, she can be destroyed by battle. So you could protect yourself, put it on defense. And also if you declare earth, fire, destroy all spells and trap card on that column. So if she's in whatever column she is, you could declare earth and fire, and she will pop that card in that column, spell and trap. And for the other one-off, we play Vanquish Soul HG. This guy is really good on your opponent's turn. It could special summon himself. You can only control Vanquish Soul monster on the main zone. So that's pretty good. He could become 3,000 defense if you reveal fire, and if you reveal dark and earth, he will become 3,000 attack. So you have a big beater there that is a free special summon. So He's pretty good. That's for the one-off for the VANQUISH engine. Now I play a little spice for KASHTIRA engine. We play 3 fairy, and we play the one-off KASHTIRA Rice Heart. This engine I play because we play the microcosmo on the deck, the XYZ. So you could lock down your opponent from every card that being sent to the graveyard gets banished. That's a really good win condition. You could control with him. You could control him with him on the field and whatever hand trap you have on your hand. Because this deck does run a lot of hand traps. For the main deck, the amount of hand trap you run in here is insane. Really good hand traps. So this is a little spice that I play for the deck. So it's really good. You guys switch it out if you don't want to spend the money. You can switch it for more hand traps. But I think this is the best way to go. So let's get started for the personal attached choice. We play 3 Kurikara. This card is super good. Super good. I know it's kind of expensive right now. You can switch it out for Nim if you don't have the money to have it. You could always run Nibiru. I know it's kind of expensive right now, but it's an amazing card. What it does is every monster that activate his effect on your turn, you could tribute as cost and special summon her. So she becomes a beater for every monster. She has 1500 attack. So that will make her, if you do 2 monsters, that will make her 45,000, which is really good. If you do 3 monsters, it will make it 65,000. So that's amazing. So, and she tribute has cost. So it don't matter if they solemn judgment her, the monster will still get tribute. So it's really good too. And at the end phase, she could special summon 1 monster from your opponent's graveyard, which is also good. One of the monsters that got tribute summon, let's say a nominee gate or something like that, you could special summon. If you tribute summon Baroness, you could special summon it to your side of the field and you will stay with that Baroness. So you have a nominee gate with that Baroness on field. So it's really good. Really good card. So amazing card. So now for the other hand traps, we run 3 Ghost Bell. Remember guys, I'm running hand trap that will go along with the attribute because this deck runs earth, fire, and dark. So I run the hand trap that will have that same attribute for that could be useful for the deck. I know a lot of people sometimes they don't playing a Ghost Bell right now. They play another hand traps, but I think it's really good. It could stop a call by the grave if they try to you try to ash and they try to call by the grave your ash. You could go for activate Ghost Bell, negate the call by, and your ash will go through. So really good. Another good card that I play is Dimension Shifter. This deck doesn't need the graveyard at all. Doesn't need it because every card returns to your hand. So Shifter, use Shifter on your opponent's turn. That will be almost, if they need the graveyard like Dinos, all the decks like Dinos, Despia, every other deck that needs the graveyard, Shifter is done. If they Shifter you, and you need your graveyard, is GG for that deck. What you do is try to Shifter. If you go first, you try to Shifter in your turn. That way you do your combo first and then you Shifter because you have no cards in your graveyard. Like I said, this card returns every card back to the hand. So you do your board and then you Shifter, and then your opponent's turn, you still on the Shifter, and then when it comes to you, you're not longer on the Shifter, so you can do everything else that you want to do. And if you need to use your graveyard, you can use it. So Shifter is a must in this deck. Highly recommended. So for the next hand trap, we are playing the last one. We are playing, of course, the Ash Blossom, staple in every deck. You need to run Ash. It's a monster. It's a fire monster also, so it will help the deck. You guys already know what Ash does. So really good hand trap, staple on the deck. All right, so this is it for the monster lineup. We're gonna start now for the spell card lineup. So let's get started. For The spell we played 3 takes all. You guys need to play 3. This card is amazing. This card special summons a Vanquish Soul monster from your deck, revealing the if you reveal like Earth Fire, you special summon another fire, but with different names. If you reveal Earth, you special summon an Earth monster, but with different name of the card that you reveal. So this is one of the starters for the deck. Really good card. Must play 3. Cannot play 2. So really good. So for the 2 off, we are playing 2 Pot of Prosperity. A lot of people play 3. I don't see the need. This deck has a lot of draw power. It has a lot of searchable cards. So I don't see the need to play 3 Pot of Prosperity. A lot of people play Small World. I think Small World is not as good as Prosperity. You could go 6, search 6 cards from your deck. Any hand trap that will be good, any hand trap that could help you, or standard that could help you. This card is really good. You could get to search that card. So I think it's better than Small World in my personal opinion for the deck. So as a one-off, we are playing the 1 Reinforcement of the Army. This card will search you the main searcher for the deck, which is a Warrior level 4. So you must play a Reinforcement of the Army. Continuing, we are playing the 1 Vanquish Soul Dust Devil. This card is super good. Super good. This card is a Book-a-Moon for every Vanquish Soul monster that you have on the field. So it will Book-a-Moon your opponent's monster, depending on how many Vanquish Souls you have on the field. And it will change one of your monster positions. So you can switch one in attack to defense. If it has a higher defense, you go for that. You switch it, and depending on the Vanquish Soul monster you have on the field, you get to Book-a-Moon or your opponent's monster. So this card is a must on the deck. Really good. Also, we are playing the 1 Vanquish Soul Continue. A lot of people play 2. I don't see the need of playing 2 cards. 1 is more than enough. I don't see why you need to play 2, sorry. So I think 1 is more than enough for the deck. So this is it for the spells. Let's go for the trap cards. Okay, for the trap cards, we are playing 3 Imperms. You guys already know for the Emperor, what Emperor does. Really good hand trap. You could activate it from your hand. If you control no cards, you could set it. And if you set it, it will negate that whole column. So your opponent cannot activate any spell card or trap card in that column. So let's say they'll have a monster on the field. They activate a spell card in that same column that you have the Emperor. So you will Emperor the monster effect, and you will negate the spell card if they chain monster effect to spell card. You will go Emperor, negate the monster, and then you will negate the spell card that was activating on the same columns of Emperor. So really good hand trap, really good. Must be playing on the deck. And for the last one, we are playing the Vanquish Soul Trinity Bros. This trap card is really good. This card will actually bounce all your opponent's card on the field back to the hand, depending by special summoning up to 2 Vanquish Soul monsters from your hand by targeting one Vanquish Soul monster on the field. So you target 1 monster on the field and you special summon 2. So you will actually bounce 3 cards back to the hand, the one that you target and the 2 that you special summon. So pretty much 3 cards you will be bouncing back to the hand of your opponent. So this trap card is really good for the deck. Must play it. I only play 1 because it's searchable, so I don't see the need of 3. It's a trap card. It's a slow card too, so 1 is more than enough. All right, this is it for the main deck. We are going right now for the extra deck. On the extra deck, we are playing 3 of the Rock of the Vascular. This is the main extra deck monster for the deck. This card is it's a recycle for the graveyard, and it's a special summon from your hand. So let's say you would end up with this card and no Vanquish Soul monster on the field. That's okay. You can always special summon in your opponent's turn because it's a quick effect, and it will special summon one of the Vanquish Soul. You will search for the you will special summon. Try to always special summon your starters. The starter will search another Vanquish Soul monster, and so you will go for the big guys, and then from there you could do your combos, and you play on your opponent's turn. This is the good thing that this deck has, that it could play on your turn and in your opponent's turn. You can start interrupting your opponent with the plays. So that's it. That is it. This is for the Link monster that we play for the Vanquish Soul deck. We play for the extra monsters, the other monsters that we play Security Dragon, we play Nightmare Phoenix, and we play the Nightmare Unicorn. This is really good. You will always want to co-link these cards to Vanquish Soul, because this card cannot be used as a link material. So you're always gonna go co-link, and you're always gonna use the effect of the Nightmare, plus you're gonna draw a card. So that's really good. It's draw power and an interruption for spells and trap, and this is for monsters, so really good. We play also Access Code Talk. This is the OTK card that we could go if we have a really high beater that we cannot take down. Access Code is the way to go. So must play Access Code. So now for the XYZ, I play Abyss Dweller. We play the number 41 Babushka. We play the KASHTIRA Chang Area. A really good card. This is for the KASHTIRA engine that I play, and we play the one KASHTIRA Rice Heart. This guy, if you bring him out, is pretty much GG. The only way they could get rid of him, yeah, if they have a Caillou, sadly, they could Caillou this card, and you know, they could get rid of that. But if they don't have a Caillou in hand, it's like it's a win condition for the deck, because you're gonna control with this guy, and then you're gonna control with the amount of hand traps you have, and the link, because if you could leave this guy plus the link monster on the field. So you're gonna control with him, the link monster special summons the Vanquish Souls, and the Vanquish Soul will search himself. You're gonna get to draw, you're gonna get to interrupt with the big guy of the Vanquish Soul, the 3000 beater. You're gonna have to like either make him unaffected, and also if the link one is on the field, they can only attack the higher monster on the field. So they can only go for the big guys on the field. So imagine you're gonna have an unaffected guy. If you have Earth to reveal, you're gonna have an unaffected monster on the field, plus you're gonna have this guy to control as well. So that's the best board this deck could do, and it's really, really, really good. And we also play the number 11 big guy to, like I said, take down any big beaters that we have on the field. And for the last one, the number 60, if we need to draw, this card will draw you 2 cards. So this is a personal type choice. I like it for the draw power. If we need to draw and we have like a bricky hand, we go ahead and draw 2 cards. So I play him. You could play something else. So, but this is a personal type choice for me. All right, this is it for the extra deck. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little side deck that I built for this deck. Like always, it's a side deck. You could switch it around, play other cards, but I think it's a really good side deck. This is what I like to play when I go to my locals and stuff like that. This is a side deck that I built, that I like for here at locals. You could always change it around and play something else that you guys will like. All right, for the side deck, we are playing the 3 Cailloux. If we get like a monster that is locking us down for special summoning, for activating effect or something like that, you always Caillou. You have a Dragoon on the field that is a big beater, is a monster that is problematic. You can always Caillou it and get rid of the monster, and that way you go ahead and start your combos. If we're playing a deck that actually needs a lot the graveyard, I play the 3 bestials, for I could go ahead and side deck some other hand traps and play bestials. That way you have shifter and the bestials to be able to control the graveyard more. So I think it's a really good side deck, really good for side decks, for side deck right now. So like Sky Striker, if you're playing against Sky Striker, bestials are a killer to Sky Strikers. They'll remove the rage from the graveyard, and that's gonna hurt them a lot. So definitely, I like to play the bestial engine. For spell cards, I'm playing the 2 Lightning Storm and the 1 Dark Hole. Again, if you have a floodgate on the field that is stopping you from doing anything, you could always go Dark Hole, pop it, back row, Lightning Storm, monsters. Lightning Storm is pretty good too. So I think this is a really good card to play on the side deck. So I think you should guys go with this 100%. So for the trap card that I'm playing on the side deck, I'm playing 3 Dimensional Barriers. Must play. Right now how the meta is, a lot of synchros out there, a lot of XYCs, a lot of those decks are coming out. So a lot of fusion decks like Despia, XYC for KASHTIRA, Dragon Link for the synchros. I know they go for link too, but they also need synchro. So you're gonna shut down the whole synchro engine for the extra deck. So you're gonna weak them a lot if you go Dimensional Barrier. So this is a trap card that must be played right now for the meta, how the meta is. So really good. This is actually a personal type choice. This, a lot of people don't expect it. Third game, this card will win you the game. Nobody right now in this meta will expect a Magic Cylinder. I highly recommend it. I went to a tournament the other day and I did Magic Cylinder on one of my opponents, and he was shocked. I was like, no way, Magic Cylinder. We're in 2023. I was like, yeah, it gave me the game, right? So definitely need to play Magic Cylinder. I'm telling you guys, this is a card that nobody will expect in 2023. So since we play with time, we're playing with time right now. If you go to third game, you going first, you have a Magic Cylinder on board, you would waste everything, try to your opponent negate everything that you're doing. So when they go to battle phase, they most likely not gonna have a negate, and they either trying to attack with a higher beater monster. You go Magic Cylinder, and they're gonna take the life one. You're not gonna take it. So if they're short on time, when it's your turn, you pretty much have the game, because that is a win condition if you want to win by time. So definitely Magic Cylinder is the way to go. Alright guys, this is it for the deck profile. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to comment. Tell me how you like the deck. What other choices do you play on the deck? I want to see those comments. I always read them. I like your opinions. So hit that like button. Please don't forget to subscribe for you to support this channel. That way I could bring you more things, more deck profile, more unboxing. So like, give me that support, and I will bring you guys the videos that you guys like to see. All right, so stay tuned. See you in the next video. Peace out. Yugi.